What's up, everybody? Today we're running a wild experiment. Can companion planting make cucumbers bigger, faster, and healthier? We're testing out a lineup of unique plant partners, flowers, beans, even lettuce, to see which one gives cucumbers the ultimate boost. Each garden bed gets a different companion, and we're tracking everything: growth, pests, and taste. The goal? Find the #1 sidekick for cucumbers and share pro-level tips you won't hear anywhere else. Stick around to the end for the big reveal and some bonus secrets. Ready to see which plant transforms your cucumber patch? Let's dive in. Let's get into it. First up, meet the nasturtium, a flower that's more than just a pretty face. With its vibrant orange, yellow, and red blooms, it's a showstopper in any garden. But what most people don't realize is that this cheerful flower is actually a secret weapon for gardeners everywhere. We decided to plant nasturtiums all around our cucumber patch, creating a colorful border that's not just for looks. The plan? To see if these flowers can act as a natural shield, luring pests away from our precious cucumbers and keeping them safe without any chemicals. Here's the science. Aphids, whiteflies, and other pesky bugs are drawn to nasturtiums like magnets. They'll flock to the flowers, leaving the cucumbers alone. It's a classic case of using one plant to protect another, a strategy called companion planting. In a way, we're sacrificing these beautiful blooms for the greater good. The nasturtiums take the hit, acting as decoys so our main crop can thrive. It's a small price to pay for healthier, happier cucumbers. To capture every moment, we've set up cameras throughout the garden. We want to see up close whether the pests really do take the bait and leave our cucumbers untouched. It's like a nature documentary unfolding in our own backyard. But that's not all. Some gardeners swear that nasturtiums can even improve the soil by adding nutrients and attracting helpful insects. So, we're collecting soil samples before and after the experiment to see if there's any truth to these claims. To make this a real experiment, we've set up a control bed with cucumbers growing solo. No companions, no distractions. This way, we can compare the results side by side and see if nasturtiums really make a difference. We'll be looking at everything: pest damage, plant growth, and even the taste of the cucumbers from each bed. Will the nasturtium-protected cucumbers come out on top? Only time will tell. Personally, I'm betting that the cucumbers surrounded by nasturtiums will have far fewer aphids and healthier leaves. It's a simple, natural solution that could save a lot of trouble. If this works, it could mean saying goodbye to chemical sprays and hello to a more eco-friendly way of gardening. Imagine growing food that's safer for your family and the environment, just by adding a few flowers. The experiment is officially underway. Will nasturtiums prove to be the ultimate cucumber bodyguard, or will the pests outsmart us? We're about to find out. Stay tuned, because next up, we'll introduce a flower that fights off enemies you can't even see, taking garden defense to a whole new level. The stakes are high, and the cucumber battle has officially begun. Every plant, every pest, and every flower counts in this living experiment. This could change the way everyone gardens, making it more beautiful, more sustainable, and a lot more fun. Let's see what happens. Next, we're unleashing marigolds, nature's secret weapon in the garden. And not just for their bright, cheerful blooms. These flowers are about to play a starring role in our battle against some of the most troublesome garden pests. Marigolds are famous for fighting invisible soil pests called nematodes, which are tiny, worm-like creatures that attack plant roots and can devastate crops if left unchecked. What makes marigolds so powerful? Their roots release special chemicals, natural compounds that act like a force field, wiping out these microscopic worms and shielding cucumber roots from harm. It's a natural defense system, working quietly beneath the surface. To maximize their protective power, we've planted marigolds between every cucumber, creating a vibrant checkerboard of orange and green. This strategic pattern isn't just beautiful. It's designed to keep pests guessing and cucumbers safe. We're not just hoping for the best, we're collecting soil samples and sending them to the lab. There, experts will analyze whether nematode numbers actually drop, giving us real data to back up the marigold magic. But marigolds don't stop at underground defense. Above ground, their scent and color help repel a range of insect pests, acting as a natural barrier for our vegetables. Even better, marigolds attract beneficial insects like ladybugs, which are natural predators of aphids and other harmful bugs. It's a win-win for our garden ecosystem. To keep track of what's happening, we've set up sticky traps throughout the garden. These traps help us monitor both pest and predator populations, giving us a clearer picture of the marigold's impact. The result? A thriving, balanced ecosystem, marigolds on defense, cucumbers flourishing, and a garden that's healthier than ever. If our soil tests show a drop in nematode counts, marigolds could truly be a game changer for gardeners everywhere, offering a simple, natural solution to a stubborn problem. The question remains, will these flowers win the underground war and become the unsung heroes of the vegetable patch? The marigold army is deployed and standing guard. Let's see if they're the real MVPs of pest control. There's something incredibly satisfying about fighting pests with flowers. It's a beautiful, eco-friendly approach that anyone can try. But make no mistake, we're not just here for looks. We want real, measurable results that can help gardeners everywhere grow healthier crops. If this experiment works, the impact could be huge, helping millions of gardeners protect their plants naturally without chemicals. So, will marigolds protect our cucumbers from enemies above and below, and become the ultimate garden guardians? Stay tuned, because next up, we're introducing a companion plant you can actually eat, adding even more flavor and function to our garden. On to the next experiment, as we continue our quest for the ultimate pest-fighting plant partners. Meet the plant with a hidden superpower, beans. These humble garden staples are more than just a tasty addition to your dinner plate. They're nature's own little magicians, quietly working beneath the soil to transform the very air we breathe into food for themselves and their neighbors. Beans have a remarkable ability. They pull nitrogen straight from the air, thanks to special nodules on their roots. These nodules house friendly bacteria that convert atmospheric nitrogen into a form plants can use. That means beans feed themselves and enrich the soil for everything growing nearby. No chemical fertilizer required. In this experiment, we're planting pole beans right next to cucumbers, letting both climb a shared trellis. It's a classic example of companion planting, where two crops help each other thrive. The theory is simple. As beans enrich the soil with nitrogen, cucumbers get a steady supply of nutrients right when they need it most. This could mean faster growth, greener leaves, and more fruit. We'll be tracking soil nitrogen levels and cucumber yields throughout the season to see if this dynamic duo really delivers. Will the cucumbers grow bigger and healthier with beans as their neighbors? If this works, you could slash your fertilizer bill to zero, all while growing more food. Imagine a garden that feeds itself, season after season. This isn't a new idea. Indigenous farmers have practiced companion planting for centuries. The Three Sisters method, for example, pairs beans with corn and squash for a naturally balanced ecosystem. We're carefully spacing our beans and cucumbers to make sure each plant has room to grow, climb, and share resources. No one gets crowded out, and every root has access to the nutrients it needs. The goal? Healthier plants, more cucumbers, and a garden that practically fertilizes itself. It's a win for your harvest and for the planet. But will beans truly act as the ultimate fertilizer factory? Or will they compete with cucumbers for space and sunlight? That's what we're here to find out. We're measuring everything: plant size, cucumber yield, and soil health, so we can see exactly what's happening above and below ground. If this experiment succeeds, this could be the most productive garden bed we've ever grown, packed with cucumbers, beans, and healthy soil for seasons to come. The race is on. Let's see if beans and cucumbers really are the dream team of the garden world. By combining ancient wisdom with modern science and careful observation, we're about to discover if nature's own fertilizer can transform the way we grow food. Stay tuned to see what happens next. Next up, radishes, the garden's tiny workhorses. Radishes break up compacted soil, making it easier for cucumber roots to grow. We're planting them densely around cucumbers for maximum effect. Some radishes will be left to decompose, creating channels and adding organic matter. Bio-drilling in action. Radishes are also rumored to repel cucumber beetles, a major pest. We'll count beetles daily to see if this leafy barrier works. Plus, radish greens act as living mulch, keeping soil cool and moist. 3 jobs: 1 plant soil breaker, pest repeller, and mulch. Radish seeds are cheap and fast-growing, perfect for any gardener. Will radishes be the unsung hero of the cucumber patch? We're tracking soil, pests, and plant health to find out. This is a low-cost, high-impact strategy. Let's see if radishes can pull off an upset victory. Pollination is key. No pollinators, no cucumbers. Enter dill, the pollinator magnet. We've planted a dill jungle in the cucumber patch to attract bees, hoverflies, and predatory wasps. More bees mean more cucumbers, and predatory insects help control pests. We're counting bee visits and tracking pollination rates. Dill's flowers create a nectar corridor, keeping beneficial insects happy and active. Slow-motion cameras will capture the pollinator action. This is companion planting at its best, managing the garden's insect life. Dill brings pollinators and pest hunters, boosting harvest and plant health. Will our cucumber patch become the neighborhood's pollinator hotspot? We're measuring fruit set and pest numbers to find out. It's a high-stakes gamble on building a balanced ecosystem. Let's see if dill delivers. Time to cool things down with a living mulch lettuce. We're planting a carpet of lettuce under the cucumbers to shade the soil and keep it moist. Lettuce acts as a living air conditioner, reducing water evaporation and keeping roots cool. We've installed soil moisture sensors to track water savings. The dense lettuce also blocks weeds, saving time and effort. We're using a loose leaf variety for continuous harvests. 2 crops, 1 space. This is efficient gardening, healthier cucumbers, bonus salads, and fewer weeds. The team's planting thousands of lettuce plugs for a lush green carpet. Less heat and water stress should mean more productive, disease-resistant cucumbers. Will lettuce win the war against weeds and heat? We're tracking moisture, weeds, and cucumber health. The living air conditioner is in place. Let's see the results. This is one of the most practical experiments yet. For our final challenge, we're going big. Sunflowers. We're planting a wall of mammoth sunflowers to shade cucumbers from harsh afternoon sun. Sunflowers act as living trellises, letting cucumbers climb their sturdy stalks. This saves on building materials and looks incredible. We're measuring sun intensity and cucumber stress to see if this natural shade helps. Sunflowers also attract pollinators, boosting cucumber fruit set. Careful spacing ensures cucumbers get enough light. This is ancient wisdom in action. Support, shade, and pollinators in one. Will sunflowers help cucumbers grow bigger and healthier? The team's planting the giants now. This could transform the whole garden. I'm betting on the biggest, best cucumbers yet. The giants are in. Let's see if they deliver the perfect balance. This is our go big or go home experiment. That's a wrap. We tested 7 legendary companion plants, and the results were wild. Flowers became bodyguards, beans made fertilizer, and sunflowers turned into living skyscrapers. Try one of these companions with your cucumbers and share your results. Comment below with your favorite and tag me in your garden photos. Smash that like button and subscribe for more epic experiments. Next up, advanced pruning, secret fertilizer recipes, and a record-breaking cucumber challenge. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.